What is up, everyone? Welcome back. The question of the day, is the content creator dead? The answer is no. Virtually everything can still be built after the ill-gotten gains update. Uh, the techniques are a lot tighter, the timing's a lot tougher, but you still can build virtually everything that we could build before. First thing I'm going to show you is the new technique on how to build the vertical ramps. First thing I'm going to do is place down a small ramp. Then in front of it, I'm going to place down another small ramp, pick it back up by hitting X. I'm going to come over, and now normally you'd still see it, but it disappears. So what I'm going to do is just tap X. So it looks like it's pretty squared up. Now, the next step is I'm going to switch over to signs. Now, here's an important step. Now, when I tap X, you can see this is in red. That means I'd never be able to switch glitch off of that and place it, which you never could before. But is what I'm going to do is go down to this right road sign, and I'll tap X, and you can see it's in purple as compared to in red. So by it being in purple, which means it is available to be placed. Now, I'm going to go back up to signs, category signs here. Okay, the way this is done, you're going to hit X, left on the D-pad, and then X again, real quick. The timing is real tight, takes a lot of time and patience. I've been working on this one all day to get this timing done, but it's going to be X, left, X. So it's like X, left, X. Like that quick, can't even say it that fast, but that's basically how fast you gotta go. So it's gonna be X, left, X. So here we go. So there it is. It took me about 3 or 4 tries, but you can see it did place, and it's a X, left, X, but it has to be really quick. So it takes a lot of time to get this down, where before it would just be like a left and X. So pull it back, you can see in purple. Now I'm going to check for, make sure it looks like it's pretty square. Switch over to signs. See that one's in red, not available to be placed. Go ahead and switch over to this right road sign. Check it, it's in purple. Now go back up to category signs and X, left on the D-pad, and X again. So you can see that one took me quite a few tries. So the timing to get this one down is, it's going to take a lot of time and patience, but it does work. It's possible even to stagger the ramps. Go ahead and tap X so I can see where I want this. I can see the end of the gray is going to be about by the black strip. Looks like it's a little crooked there. So I'm going to go ahead and do, like if you want to do any type of staggered style, go ahead and switch over to the signs, check it, see it highlights in purple, so this is available to be placed. So it's going to be X, left on the D-pad, and X again. So you can see that it does take quite a few tries, but it does work, and you can stagger them over as long as the previous prop, like I show you here again, like if we go over to signs, see it's in purple. So I built this with like a drag and drop. I accidentally deleted the prop out of there, but you can still build all these. I'm not going to take the 15 minutes to build all the way up around there, because sometimes it does take me about 5 minutes to get one of these ramps. I'm actually getting the timing down a lot better. You can still, once you get this started, if you want to go with like the drag and drop method, get it lined up, still do the drag and drop, still so you can see the drag and drop method still works. A few other things I'm going to show you is we're going to go head over I'm going to go ahead and pick this up and build a little quick platform. And I got this set up so that I can just kind of interlock these. It goes by the direction of the map and the way the props are facing. You'd want to put this one first, this one second. If you want to go 3 by 3, put a third one here. I'm just going to do a 2 by 2 just to kind of show you, you know, if you don't want to do any of the glitching or the switch glitching, you can just use a reference block and build a platform. So real quick there, I would build a third one here and then put 3 this way, then 3 more if I wanted to do a 3 by 3. Checkpoints, they just actually place now. You don't have to put them on the ground and do anything special there. As long as they're available to, you got enough surface area, you can go ahead and place those. So still able to do the elevation glitch, use reference blocks, build platforms, just kind of a little trial and error which way to lay it out and which way to have the props aligned. Another thing I'm going to show you how to do like the camera lock and build a wall ride. Go ahead and get my, and I got these checkpoints lined up. Every time I hit a checkpoint, it puts my props back at the angles I want. I preset that up before the race. So to do this camera lock is what you're going to do is you're going to just look at the prop this way, and then you're going to pull back on the right analog stick. Now the camera's locked. I can't pull back anymore. I can move around and spin, but I'm directly above the prop. So I'm going to elevate it. I'm going to come over, cross over this reference block. I'm going to place this down. Now it's in red, it raised above it. Go over to the float pile and then just hit X and left. And then you can go as high as you want on this if you want to build a wall ride, but I'm just going to kind of show you easy way to do it. I'm still in this camera lock where it's directly above the prop. What I'm going to do is spin it, rotate my camera around, but it's still above it. You want to stay in that camera lock. And I'm going to go ahead and switch to the float pile, get it kind of over here close, and then what I'm going to do is just left and X. Then you can see it raised that one up. And I'm going to get out of this camera lock here, and you can see is what I did by using this reference block and doing that. I started a wall ride here. If I wanted to go 3 high, continue it around, I still got my reference block here. Little E, it's pretty smooth. You can see these lined up on top of each other, perfect. So not a whole lot of creases or ledges. Show you one more technique on a wall ride here. Okay, I finished this one off here. I placed a checkpoint at the end of where I finished it, so I'll just select that. That puts me back at the same angle as this one. So I'm going to go ahead and go to props. I'm going to select barriers, and I like the big blue ones and the big brown ones because they have about the same surface area as the green containers. So this is a little easier method of a wall ride here as soon as I find this big blue wall. There's the gray one, there's the blue one. So I'm just going to raise it up and go ahead, this is a reference block I used to build this. I'm going to build down. So I'm going to get this over here. I'm going to spin this. Just kind of put this wall in here, kind of look at it. As what I'm going to do is place it and then press in on the right analog stick. This is going to pull a wall down. Kind of get it in here. Place another one in on the right analog stick. In on the right analog stick again. And there I got a wall. I'm going to go back here, cross over my reference block, go a little bit to the left, get that in there, look at it pretty square, and then press in on the right analog stick, press in on the right analog stick and hit X, hit X. So there's, and I built that, well, in less than 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes to do something like that. So you can build those around, you can go as high as you want. You can see how smooth that is just coming down. Another way too to keep everything lined up and go back, I have these 4 checkpoints. This is what everything's built off. I started this, and you can see is what I did was just took like some props, went ahead with this container, kind of lined it up with the lines on the strip, put it down, and then I went to checkpoints, put a checkpoint down, then I went to the prop, I spun it back around, lined it up, put it down, and placed a checkpoint there. And you'll see if I go back to this one, if I want to build a ramp facing this direction or a platform or anything, I already got it squared up. If I go back to this checkpoint, go ahead, place that checkpoint back down, and then go to ramps, and you can see these are completely squared up. And that's what I built the original one off of. Even if I go twist this prop, place a couple down, pick this checkpoint up, put it back down, then I go back to props, I can even pick it up and you can see they're squared back up. So if you're building ramps, you want to build like one this way, one back, have a platform, and you can go ahead, if you're building a race and you got one set of props or ramps and you want to keep everything squared up, you can select that checkpoint, put it back down. Later on in your race, you can put it down, and then you can go ahead and take a prop, and you can see that's squared up because it's the same checkpoint as that. And then what you could do is you could build your ramp, and then go ahead and go to checkpoints, go in here, checkpoint number 2, or let me go ahead and put that down and come back, place number 12. It's directly in line, the car is going to go straight with the ramp. So some techniques on how to keep everything, and then especially when you save your job and come back to it, you already have all these reference checkpoints, reference blocks. Like I said, these are all the new techniques that I've found that I've used. Best ones with the new ill-gotten gains, ways to build. I know it's going to be a lot tougher and the timing's a lot tougher, but I'll try to get some more updated stuff as I figure out more stuff in the creator. Once again, thanks for watching, liking my vid, sharing. You guys rock. See you again soon. Bye.